What losers? Are you ready to lose?
You are the only loser here.
This is episode 1 of season 2 of Trump versus Biden's $1,000 confrontation.
$1 million?
Yes, so you can pay off your debts.
Oh, shut up, you senile old geezer.
Calm down, Trampy Rumpy. Even though you lost last season, you have a good chance this season.
Well, fat pig, it's time to lose.
Don't get cocky, old Joe. I gave in to you last time.
I think you're both losers. 10 likes on this video and I will fight you next season.
Fight for what?
For the presidency that I took over.
Not by a long shot.
And what are you going to do to me?
Laugh from the way you're about to fall.
You're good, Fat Donald.
Sure, you are. I'm about to overtake this old man, and you'll celebrate together.
And we'll celebrate my $1 million together.
Oh no, I'm not going to your party.
Where are you going to go?
He has a working visit scheduled with the president of Cuba.
Does the president of Cuba know about this?
He knows, he knows.
Meanwhile, I'm already at the finish line.
How did you get there so fast?
Looks like you're in the ass, Donald.
It's always there.
At least I don't fall over before I get on the plane.
Have some respect, Trumpy Rumpy Rumpy.
We're actually the same age.
Yeah, except I'm more successful than you.
That's a fact.
What makes you think that? Because you have a YouTube channel? Or because you're about to get crushed by a ball?
Because I'm coming in first.
You can't wait, you senile old Joe.
Here comes the fun part.
I won't lose this time.
You won't, you fat fool.
Shut up.
I almost won.
No.
Yeah.
Bitch, how did you do that?
Fuck you. $1 million will be mine.
Well, round 1 is on Joe Biden. Let's start round 2.
Looks like it's time for you to stretch your fat sides. I beat you at the finish line.
Yeah, maybe I should get in shape a little.
Well, judging by the start of this round, Donald McDonald is serious.
I want to finally win.
You pay your taxes and deal with the courts first, or else
You'll lock me up in jail?
for breaking the law, yes.
What an all-right-wing Joe you are.
Ruined all the democracy in the country, and now you want to shut down the last Democrat?
Let's change the subject. After all, we came here not to discuss politics, but
And play. I agree with Joe.
You always agree with him, you arrogant asshole?
Trumpy, maybe you know some song that describes me?
Of course, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie girl.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, Trump?
You asked me to sing a song about it.
You're a useless bag of rotting bones.
Look at you, I'm just trying to win.
By the way, don't forget to put a like if you want to see U.S. presidents play and stumble guys more often.
We?
Not you, you dumb old head, but the viewers of our channel.
Oh yeah, they better sign up.
Why am I being squeezed by some hot dog?
I'm starving.
Me too, by the way.
You just passed some corn. You could have taken a bite.
Oh no, I'll eat after I win.
Fuck you, you old retard.
Biden's already jumping on some fry bread.
And I still can't get past the fucking stage.
Do you even know how to play? It's been half an hour already.
And you're going to win $1 million.
Fuck you.
What are you going to do when we drive cars in the next episode?
And collect coins.
So apparently I'll be winning against you assholes.
Well, for that, you'll at least catch up with me.
Old Joe is already being doused with mustard sauce.
And there's a hot dog coming at me. Looks like I'll be going through this forever.
A few moments later.
And I guess I'm gonna go on forever.
I'm almost at the finish line, Trumpy Rumpy.
He's trying to pay off his debt.
Fuck you pieces of shit. I can't get through.
So I finish and become a $1 million winner? Yoo-hoo.
Take your time, Joe.
What is it?
You left out one little fact.
$1 million will be won by whoever passes the coin challenge in the next episodes and wins the race.
That's not fair.
It's all fair, you old fool.
I agree with the Donald, so I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Trumpy Rumpy, you ready to stumble your way to victory?
You bet, Joe, just like I stumbled through that tax code of yours.
Easy there, Donald. Remember, we're here to play, not audit.
Let me remind you of the rule.
Come on.
The one who reaches the finish line more times than the other today will receive a secret prize.
What's the secret prize?
Moron, that's why he's secret, so that no one knows about him.
Let's start then?
Let's go.
Trump, you're stumbling more than your hair in a windy day.
Joe, at least I've got hair to stumble. What happened to yours?
Easy, fellas. Save the hair talk for the debates.
Speaking of debates, Trump, you've got a talent for stumbling over words.
Joe, I may fumble my words, but I never stumbled my way into a basement for an entire campaign.
Joe, basement or not, at least I wasn't tweeting at 3 a.m.
Well, let's see if you can tweet your way to victory in this game, Barack.
I'll do my best, Joe. Maybe I'll use my Nobel Peace Prize as a lucky charm.
That and $1 will get you a cup of coffee, Barack.
Watch out, guys. I see a tricky obstacle ahead, like trying to pass healthcare reform tricky.
Joe, I may not pass healthcare reform, but I'll pass you in this game.
Donald, the only thing you're passing is the controller to Biden after I beat both of you.
All right. Let's settle this on the virtual battlefield. I may be old, but my stumbling days are far from over.
Old or not, Joe, I'm still the best at everything. Just ask my tremendous, fantastic, tremendous supporter.
Tremendous, huh? Maybe you can build a virtual wall in the game.
Obama, we're here to stumble, not build walls.
Well, Biden, at least I know how to build things.
All right, let's focus, gentlemen. The finish line is in sight.
Brace yourselves. Old age and wisdom are about to conquer.
You're so old that you didn't notice how far I had finished.
Oh no, how could this happen?
Okay, first round for Donald.
You know, Joe, this game is like my presidency, full of unexpected twists and turns.
Well, Donald, at least this game won't bankrupt us. I've got experience in handling the economy.
Now, fellas, let's not turn this into an economic summit. We're here to stumble, not discuss tax policies.
Obama, you always knew how to to kill the buzz. But I'm gonna win this, just like I won the Electoral College.
Electoral college, huh? Maybe you can enroll in a How to Stumble college after this.
Joe, don't be too hard on him. He's already dealing with the tax return obstacles.
Well, at least I'm not as old as you, Joe. They say age brings wisdom, but I prefer a little more speed.
Speed? That's not what Stormy Daniels said.
Okay, let's keep it PG-rated, gentlemen. We don't want to stumble into controversy.
Controversy? Obama, you had 8 years of that, and now we're fixing it.
Fixing it. I've seen smoother fixes on this game's glitches than your policy.
Joe, be careful. You might stumble over your own words there.
Touche Barak, touche.
I'm approaching the finish line, folks. Get ready to witness a historic stumble.
Historic, more like a reality TV stumble, Donald.
Easy, fellas. Let's not forget the real challenge here, trying to get through this game without falling flat on our faces.
Well said, Obama. But I'm still aiming for that $1 million. I could use it for my ice cream fund.
Ice cream fund? Maybe I should start a golf club fund?
Sure, Donald, because there's nothing more presidential than a golf club.
At least I don't spend my weekends at Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago's tremendous, Joe. You should try it sometime.
Okay, gentlemen, enough distractions. The finish line is just ahead.
Where are you looking? We've already finished.
And they fell at the same time?
Ooh. So we'll meet in the next video and decide who really won.
I agree.
Me too, and don't forget to like this video.
We are trying very hard for you.
Hey, old guys, ready to lose?
You're the old man in charge here.
And I'm ready to remind you what you're playing for today.
Come on.
Whoever wins the most rounds today wins the presidency of the United States.
I'll take it anyway.
You'll get over it. Pay the tax first.
Let's get started.
Trump, you're stumbling more than your business ventures.
Joe, at least my ventures are tremendous. Can't say the same for your legislative feats.
Oh, the nostalgia of watching you two stumble through policies and games alike. It's like old times.
Speaking of old times, Trump, your tax returns are older than my political career.
Joe, you should appreciate a good tax strategy. Maybe you'd have more ice cream money.
Ice cream money? Joe, you're turning the presidency into a dairy farm.
Well, at least I'm not turning it into a reality show, Donald.
Reality show? Joe, people loved it. Ratings through the roof.
Ratings through the roof? That's what happens when you mix politics with entertainment.
Barack, remember those debates? It's like this game, full of stumbling, but I always come out on top.
Joe, you stumbled over your words more than these obstacles.
I've built great buildings, Joe. Can't say the same about your political legacy.
Buildings, Donald? More like towers of debt.
Towers of debt? I've seen more solid structures in this game.
Well, folks, it seems like the race is getting heated. I haven't seen this much stumbling since Congress tried to pass bipartisan legislation.
I'm approaching the finish line. Get ready for a historic win, folks.
Historic win. More like a historic comb-over.
Ah, the classic comb-over joke. Never gets old, Joe.
Very funny, but I'm almost at the finish line.
This can't be true. Obama, tell him.
Actually, he's right, Trumpy Rumpy. He's already finishing.
And the king of this race in the country of the United States becomes...
It can't be.
Joe Biden is the winner.
You have a second round of revenge, Donald.
I will definitely do it. Old Joe, maybe you should retire and focus on your ice cream.
Retire? I'll retire when you release those tax returns.
Ah, the tax return card. Classic move, Joe.
Barack, you should join the game. It's like herding cats, but with stumbling politicians.
I'll pass, Joe. My stumbling days are over. Now, let's see who stumbles their way to victory.
Victory is mine. The best, the greatest victory.
The greatest victory? Almost as great as that time you hosted a beauty pageant.
Beauty pageant? More like a stumbling contest.
Gentlemen, let's focus. The finish line awaits, and America is watching your stumble to greatness.
Trump, your stumbling is like a bad trade deal. Everyone loses.
Joe, my deals are tremendous. Can't say the same about your deals with the Senate.
Ah, the Senate deals. Reminds me of trying to get health care through Congress.
Healthcare, Donald. Maybe you could use some virtual healthcare after all these stumbles.
Virtual healthcare? Joe, I'm in the real estate business, not fantasy land.
Fantasyland, I remember those executive orders, Donald. A bit like playing a game without rules.
Speaking of rules, Trump, you're stumbling over them just like your tweets.
Tweets, Joe. My tweets are the best. Maybe you should try tweeting more.
Ah, the tweeting advice. Reminds me of trying to navigate international diplomacy in 280 characters.
Diplomacy, Donald. Maybe you could use some of that in this game. It's not a reality show.
Reality show, Joe? People loved it. Maybe I'll host a virtual reality show next.
Virtual reality show? That's one way to stumble into the future.
Future, Donald. Maybe I'll show you how it's done, like passing a bill through Congress.
Passing a bill? Joe, you've been in Congress longer than I've been in the real estate game.
Doesn't it bother you that I'm going to win now?
Fuck you, you old fool.
So Joe can win!
No, I'm going to fall.
Drop already!
Oh, no.
And the winner of this race is Joe Biden.
Make some noise!
It's not fair. Give a third chance.
So be it. Let's go. Stumbling marathon, Donald. Maybe you should join the race instead of building towers.
I build the best towers, Joe. Just like I'll build the best path to victory in this game.
I think we ran a little in the wrong direction.
direction.
You just think.
I also fell, damn it. So what are we talking about there?
Campaign promises, Donald. Maybe you should promise a victory in this game. It'll be a first.
First victory. Joe, I've had plenty. Maybe I'll name this victory after one of my buildings.
Victory Tower, Donald? That's a fitting name for a virtual triumph?
Triumph Trump. Maybe this will be the only triumph you get this year.
The election year references, it's like watching a political comedy show.
Comedy show, Joe? Maybe I'll run for comedian-in-chief next.
Comedian-in-chief, Donald. That's a tough act, almost as tough as this game.
The tough act, gentlemen, reminds me of trying to get consensus in the Oval Office.
Oval Office consensus, Trump. Maybe you should try it sometime. Less stumbling that way.
Oval Office consensus? Joe, I'm a builder, not a consensus seeker.
The builder's mentality. It's like trying to build a coalition with Legos.
Legos, Donald. Maybe you should stick to virtual Legos instead of towers.
Virtual Legos, Joe. I build the best virtually and in reality.
The best builder, almost as convincing as those reality TV contracts.
Reality TV contracts, Trump. Maybe you could negotiate a better deal in this game.
Negotiate a better deal? Joe, I always get the best deal, virtual or not.
The best deal. Reminds me of trying to negotiate climate agreements.
Climate agreements, Donald. Maybe you could use some of that negotiation skill to avoid these virtual pitfalls.
Virtual pitfalls, Joe. I navigate them like I navigate real estate.
The real estate navigation. Almost as intricate as navigating a global pandemic.
Global pandemic, Trump. Maybe you could use some of your tremendous leadership in this game.
Leadership, Joe. My leadership is unmatched. Maybe I'll lead this game to victory.
The leadership claim. Almost as bold as claiming victory before the race is over.
Victory claim, Donald. Maybe you'll surprise us all and actually win.
Win, Joe. Get ready for the Trump victory dance at the finish line.
Yes, but in my opinion, only Biden is close to winning this round.
Yes, Trumpy Rumpy, I won again.
This can't be happening, bitch.
Trump, let's maintain some decency.
Okay, Barack.
I won and I'll go celebrate my victory.
See you in a new video.
Bye, everyone.